What's up, y'all? Sitting in my bed because it's too dark outside to film in my car. So did have a little drive home from the theater. So if that officially makes this not a initial response, initial reaction review. I can't get my words right. Initial reaction review. So be it. I'm still gonna label it as one because it took me maybe um, 5 minutes to drive home, so it's still fresh in my mind. Anyways, what movie did I watch? The title, you know what movie I watched? Past Lives. Man, what is there to say about this movie? Could easily talk about the cinematography, the direction, the performances, fireworks. It's July 3rd. Tomorrow's July 4th. Happy 4th of July. But yeah, you might hear some fireworks in the background. What was I saying? Cinematography, directing, acting, writing. Could talk about it all. Because yes, I can be another confirmation for you that this is a 10 out of 10 movie. This is a phenomenal film. One of the best, if not the best of the year. Easily top 3 movie for me personally of this year. It might even be fighting for that number 1 spot. You know, if I didn't have such an emotional attachment to Spider-Man, you know, Across the Spider-Verse, this would without a doubt probably be number 1. So this is easily top 3, top 2 movie for me this year. But I'm not gonna exactly talk about all those things. I already said they're 10 out of 10. That's all I can really say about them. I mean, there's more I can say about it, but not going to, because I'm not going to make a 10-minute, hopefully not going to make a 10-minute video like I did for Indiana Jones. But what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about something, I don't know whether to call it deeper than that or not. You could call it deeper. You could call it just as surface level as all those other things, but kind of the story and the heart of this movie. This movie was by far one of the most real movies I've seen in a long time. You know, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by real movie? Sorry, I'm holding this with my hand. My wrist is getting sore. You can just tell with every frame of this I almost said frame of the shot. I'm telling you right now, I cannot get my words right. Frame of this movie, with every word that is said, with every action, little action, whether it's even a little glance at a character, another character makes at another character, or a decision they make. This is all very real to the creator behind it, the person who wrote and directed this movie. This was a very real story from them. This came from this was a story that was on their chest and they wanted to get it out. And they fortunately got to, because you can just tell this was made by a human being who has experienced things like this or things similar to this, or has seen something like this. You know, a lot of people talk about relatability when it comes to relatability to in relation to emotion when it comes to film, and I definitely agree that there is a what's the word, a correspondence, kind of a you know, a connection between the two, but I don't think one equals the other. I don't think you have to relate to everything these characters go through to feel the emotion of this movie. There is some relatability in it. There's going to be relatability in it for a lot of people, maybe. But that doesn't mean if you don't relate to this movie or relate to the things these characters go through that you're not going to feel it. there is emotion in this movie without relatability. Just like there is in other movies, you know, one does not equal the other. Um, so that's just one of the things about this movie. The soul of this movie, the heart of this movie is whether you relate to it or not, you feel these things. You feel what these characters are feeling. You get in their head, and that's phenomenal. It's, you know, that's the one thing when you're writing a movie, that's what you want to do. You want to have some kind of reaction out of the audience, whether it's awkwardness, whether it's disgust, whether it's sadness, whether it's happiness. You want to get a reaction, and the writer director of this movie did that through and through. You know, and that's all I can really say. Let's talk about two more things. The pacing of this movie, phenomenal. It was so nice to see a movie that didn't try to rush through things or take too long on things. You know, this pacing was perfect. You know, it took its time when it needed to, and it, you know, moved along when it needed to. That's all I can really say. Also, this was a self-aware movie. I love self-aware movies. If you know me, you know that. I love, you know, a genre movie that is self-aware of its genre. And this was one of those. I won't go into details about that, but I enjoyed that aspect of it. Anyways, I feel like I had more to say about this movie, but, you know, the only thing I'm going to say is go watch it. I know it's not a wide release movie, but if there is a theater near you showing this movie, go watch it. Go show it some love. And even if you can't make it to the theater to see this movie, definitely watch it when it comes out on either digital, Blu-ray, whatever your preferred format is. But anyways, that's what I'm going to say. Go watch this movie because it absolutely deserves the attention. And form your own opinion. And I'll see you guys on the next one.